This is episode 211 Alpha, and that's Bella and Charlie and my solar panels. Right here, what we got is a lot of, this is salad and horseradish. I think this is horseradish because I'm telling you what, when you eat it, you know, I take a little bite. It has like a horseradish zip right at the end there. But man, I kind of like it. So I'm working on some lettuces and things here. And oh, you'll notice the little pieces of cardboard. I'm using them as a weed barrier slash, well, mostly as a weed barrier. As you can see, my compost has a lot of grass seed in it because I put a lot of grass in my compost, and as a result I get a lot of grass. So these are attempts to keep the grass from overtaking the actual plants that I want. So I got a few of those. This here is a squash that really seems to be doing unbelievably well. And that's a turnip over there that looks like it's going to seed. It was a turnip that was in the house when I pulled it out. So I got some more grass, and then I got my strawberry plant here, which seems to be doing really well. I already got some berries on it, some flowers growing. Its volume has increased quite a bit, and so that's good. I want to take you over, and of course I'm barricading as much as I can to keep it away from the birds and or other animals. Down here, once again, same problem, lots of grass, so I'm using cardboard as I can. I probably should put more cardboard down to try to clear out some of that grass, but I haven't yet. I did do some planting. I got a squash over there and one over there. I got some corn over there. Well, that's a little mint piece right there. Corn there. As we keep going down, I was trying to do the Three Sisters over here. So I think I have the squash and the corn. I don't know if I've gotten the beans planted over there right or not. But that mint is peppermint. You're going to see a lot of that because I have a lot of it. I got two more, and I got more corn here. And here's my volume of peppermint that snuck up. So really, when you look at this plot here, all that peppermint, I had put down cardboard all under here through the winter months and stuff, and it did a nice job of keeping everything stuck in there. But the peppermint came up along the side, and I've been told that it's kind of a weed and kind of takes over things. I can't imagine how that could be. Alright, well anyway, I have been harvesting some of it, believe it or not, and I'll just keep harvesting it as long as it grows, you know. So now we're over here. Here's where the Three Sisters were that I was mentioning. This might be the bean plant here, I suppose. Let me see if I can tuck that under, just in case. So there's that. I have lots of little peppermint sprigs in here everywhere, as you might imagine. I think this one is a weed. It looks like I don't know, maybe not. I planted a bunch of stuff in here in between the little rails, and I had to put the rails on to keep my dogs from digging in it. I have my tomato plants here still growing. That looks like a lettuce of some sort, or maybe more horseradish, I don't know. So a piece of corn over here, and I got a lot of weeds. I have such a tough time picking between what's weed and what isn't. Now, one thing I did want to mention is, you know, I got all this contraption here, and to explain what all this is, my brother-in-law happens to know of this guy named Jim Hurt, and Jim Hurt had a method of growing tomatoes whereby you would take a copper pole or copper pipe or something, connect it to a wire, and it would go up to the top of this TV antenna as well. It's kind of hard to get TV antennas these days, so I kind of did the best I could to make something up for that. The theory, I don't know why, but the theory is that this copper will be pushed down into the ground as the tomato plant grows. The roots will grow around the copper, seeking the minerals or whatever, and supposedly it grows amazing tomatoes. So these tomatoes, there's actually 3 plants in here of tomatoes, and those 3 plants were put in at the same time as these 3 over here. So those are my non-copperized. Actually, I think that one's copper. You can see there's a little wire that goes up to the top here. I'm using the same setup for all of them. But well, these three, tomato plants over here are not part of it. But you can see that so far there's not really a big difference. So we're going to continue to monitor that, and you may get an update every so often about the Jim Hurt method of tomatoes, and see how it goes. I don't know if I did it right. The instructions on how to do it were very vague, and you know, so we'll see how it goes. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great day.